Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Sean Mooney. It's a decision that has sent shockwaves from one coast to the other and beyond. Today, the United States Supreme Court overturned the landmark Roe v. Wade ruling that guaranteed a constitutional right to an abortion in a 6-3 vote. So what does this ruling mean for the state of Arizona, and how soon could we see changes? We have team coverage tonight, beginning with News 4 Tucson's Cora Nylander in downtown Tucson with more on what the impact is on southern Arizona and an option that could involve a local Indian nation.
Today's landmark decision impacts states differently. Arizona is certainly leaning towards more pro-life policies. Today, Planned Parenthood announcing they are immediately stopping all abortion services in the state.
Today, the Supreme Court has eradicated 50 years of precedent by stripping away our fundamental right to abortion.
Tonight, Planned Parenthood Arizona's fears realized, the future for Arizona abortion access bleak. Planned Parenthood now halting all abortion services across the state.
But Planned Parenthood Arizona is not going anywhere. Not now, not ever. Our doors are open, and we will continue to provide high quality and affordable health care, inclusive sex education, and bold advocacy in our communities.
The historic decision will carry different weight depending on each state, and more than a dozen states have so-called trigger laws designed to immediately take effect once Roe v. Wade was overturned. Arizona is not one of them. Tonight, Governor Doug Ducey, though, celebrating the decision, touting Arizona being ranked as the most pro-life state. In March, Ducey signed a law banning abortion at 15 weeks of pregnancy. There are no rights in the Arizona Constitution explicitly protecting abortion, leaving room for legal debates.
We've already put into place the mechanism by which we are not going to arrest people, and we will turn any cases over to the Arizona Department of Health Services.
In Tucson, the city council preemptively passed a resolution earlier this month preventing people from being arrested for abortion services, but it remains to be seen if that will hold up against state pressure. Councilmember Steve Kozachik says the city has a plan. Land owned by the city is currently being given to the Pascoyaqui tribe, and he says it could be used in coordination with the tribe as an abortion safe haven.
So the Supreme Court does not have jurisdiction over Indian land, and so we've already put that into place too.
Today's Supreme Court decision, like all judgments, will take 25 days to go into effect, and beginning what will certainly be a long road of legal challenges ahead. Reporting from downtown Tucson, Cora Nylander, News 4 Tucson.
A pro-choice protest is planned downtown tonight, aimed at today's seismic decision from the court. News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink is live now outside the federal courthouse with that part of our team coverage. Eric, what's happening there now?
Sean, the Tucson Women's March is putting together this protest tonight. It's set to begin in about an hour at 7 o'clock here downtown at the federal courthouse on Congress and Granada. It's part of a nationwide response to the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Hundreds are expected here. I'm told there will be several speakers, including local lawmakers from southern Arizona, and protesters gathering to express their sadness and anger to the Supreme Court's decision today. Now, we were here at the federal courthouse back in May for a gathering, one day after the majority draft leaked opinion came out, and there were hundreds who showed up then. That was one day after that leaked opinion of the Dobbs case. Now the decision a reality, and the Tucson Women's March writing on Facebook today, the overturning of Roe v. Wade is an injustice. That group believing this decision is a direct violation of the Supreme Court, and they promised not to let up. The protest of today's decision begins here around 7 o'clock. We'll have a complete wrap of the protest and the other day's news concerning this decision coming up at 10 o'clock. Live for now downtown, I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.
Thank you, Eric. Dozens of pro-life rallies are being held across the country, including one here in Tucson. News 4 Tucson's Rebecca Taylor has more on the event that took place earlier today.
About a dozen pro-life advocates gathered outside of Tucson's Planned Parenthood. They're celebrating today, saying it's the decision they've been waiting for. Many in attendance are from churches or faith-based organizations who agree with the Supreme Court that the landmark abortion rights case was, quote, egregiously wrong and on a collision course with the Constitution from the day it was decided. A number of men showed up, some holding signs that read, "Men regret lost fatherhood."
Men are people too, and fathers are affected by abortion. Half of the babies in the womb roughly are men, are male. And this is a spiritual issue, and it's as important to men as it is to women. It's important for men to stand up.
We are just overjoyed that lives have been saved today.
Organizers say the Supreme Court's decision does not end the debate or their efforts now that it moves to individual states. From Midtown, I'm Rebecca Taylor, News 4 Tucson.